Class is in session on this segment of the Gig Geezer. Today is Saturday, April 5th, 2025. And if this is your first time checking out the Gig Geezer, thanks for coming by. If you're a returning visitor of the Gig Geezer, thanks for coming by. And if you would not mind, hit that subscribe button, give my content a thumbs up, share my content among others, and I definitely welcome your comments in the section below. I'm actually done for this week. I'm actually done for today. And I'm actually sitting in front of the Geezer compound. But I feel compelled to do this segment of the Gig Geezer because I want to show you, I want to share with you some of my strategy and how I go about doing things each day that I'm out here, each week that I'm out here, each month that I've been out here. And while I am more than aware and more than certain that there are people who would say, Geezer, why would you pass on this type of money? And I'm more than certain that there are people out there who would be very quick to show content on them doing these orders, at least the orders that I'm going to show you the argument against them. I know that there are folk who would be more than just, they would be so fucking gung-ho to show how they made let's just say $115 in a couple of hours, that you would think that, oh man, these folk are hustling their asses off, man. They really going after it. Yeah, go get it, man. I'm with you. Okay. You know what? You may have justification for that. But I'm going to show you why, to share with you my strategy, my justification, or why I went a different route, and why I am more than willing to pass up on $115. Okay? Now, I'm going to also set this up by saying I've already recorded content for another Gig Geezer segment. And the content that I recorded is really the basis of this argument that this strategy session that I'm showing. All right, so the argument is, I have consciously, at this juncture, unless there's a significant change in the offer, there is an offer out here in the Columbia, South Carolina metropolitan area in which it is offering on a last mile gig app $79.90 to pick up a pallet of porcelain tile, which I'm more than certain that's what it is. A pallet of porcelain tile, 1,500 pounds, driving it 10 miles, which you're going to have to unload 1,500 pounds of porcelain tile. So more than likely, probably about 30 of these boxes, because each box is probably 50 pounds each. Each are 50 pounds, so it's about 30 of them. It's paying $79.90. Likewise, although I don't think it's still out there, and someone probably grabbed it real quick, but let's presume that you're able to stack these opportunities. 20 bags of mulch, 860 pounds, each bag weighing about 43 pounds, for $33.57. Like I said, there are folk out there who will be gung-ho, showing how they rushed, they drove like Mario Andretti to the fucking store, or to the shop, or wherever it was, to have these bags of mulch loaded onto their vehicle. Then they show how they went over there and neatly stacked 20 bags of mulch, hoping maybe that the customer's going to give them a tip. And you can't go about doing these things hoping and expecting that you're going to get a tip, because there are customers out there who are going to believe that this is your reasonable service. And they'll say thank you and have a nice day. And there you go. So they go and neatly stack these 20 bags of mulch for the $33.57. Now then, they rush over to the other side of town, to the place where you get this porcelain towel that's going to be loaded by, if you have the correct vehicle, loaded by forklift into your van or onto your truck. And now you drive 15, 20, 25 minutes over to this residence, more than likely. And now they're going to tell you, they're going to tell you where they would like to see this porcelain tile stacked or placed. It may be garage, but it may be somewhere else. And you're hoping that in all your effort and your sweating that they'll tip you for that. I've done many of these and not been tipped. Many of them. In fact, the last one I did for this particular business, because I know who it is. I know the business. In fact, it used to be that they would call me or text me. They don't do that anymore. They just put it out there, hoping, because they know that there's someone out there that's going to be gung-ho to do these orders for the money that's offered these days. Just last week, this same business had a pallet of tile product, 2,500 pounds. It appeared on another app. The offer initially was $48.53. It eventually got up to $51. I don't know if somebody got it or not. Okay, I know that I've been talking for about 5 minutes. You're gonna see my argument, the formulation. You're gonna see my argument come to. You're gonna see this argument develop very shortly. All right, so yes, you did that, and you're gonna say, yes, go out there. You gotta go out there and get your money. You gotta go out there and work for it, and you can't just pass up on everything. You can't be picky. You can't be picky and choosy. You goddamn right you can't be picky and choosy, because there's only one of you. Number one, there's only one of you. And if you fuck up your back, you fuck up your shoulder, you fuck up your legs, you're out. You're on the sidelines until your body's healed, or your body's healed more than likely. Hopefully it's nothing permanent. Meanwhile, I'm still out there because I weighed the pros and cons of doing that particular these two particular opportunities. Now, again, $113.47 is the actual dollar amount, but I say $115. Now, another reason why I passed on is because I've already made $130.99. So let's say $130, okay? And I ain't had to lift no fucking 50-pound box of porcelain tile or no 40-pound bag of mulch. I earned mine on a catering delivery order. That's right, a catering delivery order. An Instacart order in which I delivered 7 items. That was 2 bags of potato chips, 2 5-pound things, 5 pack things, 5-piece candies, 2 5-piece candies, a box of sausage, and 2 boxes of pasta mix. And then I had 2 Uber Eats orders. That Instacart order paid $15.19. The catering order paid $65.68. And then 2 Uber Eats orders, in which the first one was a half gallon of milk and some gummy bears. And then the other one was 2 canisters of potato chips, 1 bag of potato chips, an 18-count carton of eggs, and I'm missing one other item, but it was 5 categories of items, and those paid a combined $50.12. So with that, who made the smart money? The person who's basically lifted and slung 2,400 pounds, or someone who just picked up some food, some lightweight chips and pasta, and some breakfast biscuits, and earn more money. So that's the strategy that I want you to see. Sometimes I keep saying this, you can't always jump after the dollar amount. But I get that, hey, you may be in a market, you may be in a situation where, hey, you need to do what you have to do. But then there are other times you don't have to. You need to think things through. But that's on you. I at least want to show you my strategy and why I do certain things. Now, had my week gone a different way, would I have done one or both of those 2 last mile gig delivery orders? Maybe more, maybe not. Maybe not. But the other reason why I have not done those orders is because there was a time when those orders paid a lot more. If you're not used to having made that type of money, then you're going to be you're likely to, without any thought, accept those orders and go ahead and complete them. That tile once was 3 digits. It once paid $149. It once paid $149, okay? Going the 10 miles. But these people don't want to pay any money anymore. They really don't. And so that's why they're having difficulty moving that shit. But that's just me knowing the market, knowing the landscape. Now this is a case of where you have to know the market. And knowing the market is knowing the intricacies of the stores and the people you're dealing with. The other part of knowing the market is knowing the market geographically, knowing where you're going as well. And that's more so necessary when you're doing gig food delivery orders. So this is a quick strategy session. Hopefully you got something out of it. Could I have all of a sudden then say that I earned over almost $250 in a day? Yes. But would it have been worth it? That's the other question. And when I got finished with doing something like that, I'd probably be cursing myself out and telling my queen about it, and my queen probably say, that may not have been the wisest thing to do. You still got to take care of yourself, geezer. So again, that's all I have to share for this segment of the Gig Geezer. Hopefully you got something out of this strategy session. I may be doing others like this in the future. And if you like the content that's been provided in this segment or in any other segment, hit that subscribe button. Give my content a thumbs up. Share my content among others, and I definitely welcome your comments in the section below. I'm Inwood Lane. As always, may your grind and may your hustle continue.